Hello everybody, welcome back to Persona 5 Royal after a 1-week break. I'm gonna start off with a little bit of sadness because I think it's only appropriate that we mention the recent passing of voice actor Billy Kametz, who of course provided his voice as the voice of Maruki here in Persona 5 Royal, and did a wonderful job. He passed away a few weeks ago. He lost his battle to cancer. He's very sad. He's a very talented dude.
Yep, Billy was also the voice of Josuke from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 4, I believe. Diamond is Unbreakable. He was also the voice of Ferdinand in Three Houses. He was also, I believe, the lead character in The Rising of the Shield Hero. Unfortunately, Billy had, I believe it was stage 4 colon cancer. And even though they had a GoFundMe to cover travel expenses and medical expenses, unfortunately it wasn't enough. And he unfortunately left us June 9th. On top of that, the Persona 5 art director actually drew an exclusive image on his Twitter in support of Billy, his recovery. He actually drew Dr. Maruki, in wishing him well to get better, but unfortunately, he left this world. So hopefully, wherever Billy is right now, he's in a much better place. And I have all my condolences for him and his family, especially for Erica Lindbeck, voice actress of Futaba, because before this they were dating.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Do we know if he had a family history of colon cancer?
Not that I'm aware of, because I kind of did a bit of research into it, but most of it is pretty private, which that's how it should be, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
So oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just gonna say, if you listening know of anyone in your family who has ever had colon cancer, even just a distant relative, definitely look into getting yourself checked for that, because my dad has gone into surgery for colon cancer, and he did not know of his family history because he was adopted, so he only very recently got into contact with blood relatives, and he learned several stories of other relatives passing away from colon cancer just because they didn't know that they had a family history of it. So if anything, that's a warning we can pass on to you with the passing of Billy. We know that's something that you need to get checked out if you have that in your family. It's something that I'm gonna have to do once I start approaching my 50s. I'm not necessarily sure what congenital means.
I'd imagine just generational. I imagine that's what that means, given the context, something like that.
It can run in the family.
It can be of a disease or physical abnormality present from birth.
I don't know if it's...
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know if it... Yeah, I don't think so.
I'm just going by Google definition.
You can be at a much higher risk if it runs in the family, is what I mean.
Yeah.
Hereditary, yeah. That's a better word.
Yeah.
Yes, we will be spending... Go ahead.
No, I was going to say that we should dedicate this stream and the rest of our playthrough for Billy, since Maruki's kind of a meme character for us. But
oh, big time.
Yeah, but we genuinely like the character, though.
Yeah, I love him. I love his character, and his performance is great.
Yeah, and I also just wanted to stress the importance of early detection.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
And in that case, if you have family history, go in and get it checked. Because it runs in my dad's family. He got it checked out and found very, very early, and he went in for surgery for it, and it hasn't come back since. And that was 3 to 4 years ago.
Oh, thank God.
Great. Right. I pretty much said what I wanted to say. as well. Want to make it
Same
little thing.
All right, and now to prevent Haru from being sold off in 10 days. So
Hooray! I think we did most of that.
yeah, we did the palace. In the greatest boss fight ever, according to my notes.
Oh yes. God. Okay.
Maybe I should network. Maybe I should plot. Maybe I should network.
Maybe I should get a massage so I can do something. Thank you, ma'am.
So stiff, like right here and here.
Calm down, ma'am.
Master. Oh.
You know what? I wonder if there are situations where Morgana will even stop you from fucking calling Kawakami. Like, no, you're too tired to get a massage, so you'll be less tired.
Like he puts his little paw in your hand when you reach for the landline.
No.
No.
No. Okay, let me take a dump. Oh, that massage is great. It really loosened my bowels.
Yeah, I really gotta. Oof. Isn't that actually a thing though? Didn't Mariah tell us that she learned some sort of massage technique once that like would help you poop better?
I would believe it. I thought you were gonna tell a story when she got a massage and then had to shit. I was like, is that appropriate for stream with her not here?
No, I just remember a long time ago when she used to work in a spot that she said that she knew a technique that helps people like with blockage, not like, oh man, great massage, better take shit.
Okay, so let's see who's around. The Kawakami, well, she's at max. EY,
Kawakami, I know I cut you. I asked you to do a massage, but can you come back?
Come back. Akechi's here.
Well, we gotta.
Yeah. Where is he? You are not Akechi. We know, inmate.
I'm not.
By the way, if my audio sounds any different, that's because I'm streaming live from the Damp Hole 2.0.
Oh, glad you're here, Gamer Puff. Hope that gets better. You walk past.
Hi.
By that I mean I set up my moving blankets again, and now they're curtains, so they're much more easy to put up and take down.
What do you want to do?
I don't think I ever streamed from the Damp Hole 1.0. I'll stop calling it that. No, I won't.
From the piss walls. Because one way to get you to stop calling it the damp hole is for me to start calling it something worse.
No, that'll just give me more motivation to call it the less worse thing.
But I'll keep doing it.
Shit, I didn't plan on that. I thought you'd get bored.
I'll run out of words, I'm sure, but...
It's called that because it dampens audio anyway. We're finally gonna go to the jazz club that we wanted to go to, but Kat wouldn't let us.
That we wanted to go to, but Akechi's introducing you to the first times.
I just remember passing by it and Morgana wouldn't let us in.
Like, you don't have enough jazz. You need to come down here, friend.
But I'm not old enough for jazz.
Well, if you stand outside the building, maybe you can build an appreciation for freeform jazz. Thank you.
Very well. Let us go.
I'm too young to like jazz, and too old to be pressured into liking jazz.
Go away, Akechi.
What will you do?
This feels like it'd be a good place to meet Yeah, that. It feels like it'd be a good place for that.
I'm glad we came on Jazz Mariachi night.
Akechi, you
Okay,
know
Not
everything.
Latin jazz night, jazz mariachi night.
Yeah. Akechi, be real. Are we dating? Is this a date?
Hello, Hat
Sorry,
Man.
Akechi Be Real is just a great sentence.
I'm the realest character in this game. This feels like it'd be a good place to meet a confidant. Like, oh, the jazz singer who teaches me, talent.
So, Ren, how do you like the drinks that I bought you? You know, not a big expense or nothing.
Laid it over our mouth.
Anyway, this meeting, and definitely this is not a date, so, what are you into?
I don't like that
Okay, so this
question.
isn't a date, so how do we make it a date?
Please imagine that every positive thing I say in Akechi's presence is just very, like, sarcastic sounding, because I want to get his fucking confidant up. A shop with great coffee. Oh, he didn't like it.
Gamer Puff says a Ryujinite runs in and puts mayonnaise in Akechi's drink.
Ugh. Jesus Christ. That's foul. You live alone? Where's your mom and dad?
Do you cook? That's my answer.
Very impressive.
Oh, dude, I imagine if you're a teenager living alone, you live in, like, an apartment complex, you do not want to cook fish in an apartment complex. Everyone will hate you. Particularly the Ryujinites, who hate fish.
And Akechi.
Fish and
They love
Akechi.
fish, they hate seafood.
Yeah, they like to watch the fish swim, just not on the plate.
So do you like how the singer is more or less beatboxing the instruments and not singing anything?
Yeah, there's no band. Like, there's a piano there someone could take advantage of, but I guess she just brought a track.
Bobby McFerrin, she is not.
See, we need to get to 7. We're at 4. Well, we're getting there. Let's reveal all of one enemy's affinities. Now, that's good.
All right.
Very good.
Goodbye.
Hey, don't worry, I'll pick up the check. Wink.
And then put it back down and slide it to you.
Because I forgot my wallet.
Because you're not worth paying for.
Live bands always have this certain power to their music. I wish there was one.
Akechi's like, damn it, next time I bring him and the saxophonist is sick, I gotta bust out my saxophone skills.
That's all I got.
Like, out of pride, he won't admit that he sucks, but he's just like, I'm gonna serenade you, Ren.
What are you talking about? I kind of get it. Oh, singling. You know, ever since we ruined Akechi's life, I've been starting to feel a little bit more sympathy towards him, so I think that's one of the reasons of being nicer.
You say to him over the phone.
You know, ever since I ruined your life, Akechi,
This is my fault, but
he's not such a bad guy.
Thanks, Ren. That's cool.
How pathetic you are. It
Akechi, you're
really
the
makes me
worst,
feel
but
better.
like you hit the bottom and you kept going.
Looks like we made a great
Ketchy,
miscalculation.
you may be ugly, and you're the worst anyway, but...
Contrary to our assumptions, it seems you have turned out to be quite promising.
So are you and Akechi dating or what?
Your powers continue to grow, as do the relationships you hold with your
Well, look at my confidant, who has the highest number.
Not Akechi.
Exactly.
Your teacher.
It seems the
Wait a minute. No, wait, I take that back. I take that back. No!
Your rehabilitation's going horribly. Open the trap door.
Go to super jail.
Not the teacher.
Yeah.
Because this is ass backwards Japan, apparently.
Allow me to warn you on one matter.
Yeah, actually, you get sent to heaven.
Being at the peak may mean you
God
are
high
mere
fives you.
moments from your
Yeah,
downfall.
sick, bro.
Unexpected situations are necessary in a game, after all.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh yeah, this happened before.
The dream again.
I looked slightly creepier than I normally do.
What the hell? I'm human. I have to be. There's no way I was
Swan
born
boat
like that.
turns to Morgana. Go back to sleep, young one.
I won't let myself get worked up over some dream. I'm sure everything will be
Ah,
clear
you're right,
if we can
Swan
get
boat.
to the
Wait a minute.
depths of mementos.
If we don't go to a Mementos enough, does Morgana just never learn his truth?
No, you basically have to go to Mementos. It's kind of mandatory.
Alright, got it. Ooh, Sunday.
I mean, it'd be funny, but no.
So I'm still very worried that Maruki's dead. I feel like that's what's gonna happen, like, and the Phantom Thieves are gonna get blamed for it, and everyone's gonna hate us again.
Maruki?
No, not Maruki, fucking Okumura.
That's what I was gonna say. Nothing happened to him. He was fine.
It's been 3 weeks. You know how Jacob be.
Well then.
Okumura.
Okumura, yes. I feel like he's dead. And the Phantom Thieves are gonna get blamed for it, and everyone's gonna hate us.
Well then.
Ooh, home shopping. Time to waste time on that. Sorry, Morgana. You shouldn't have told me that TV was on.
The thing you could hear.
A pumpkin ghost set? A lantern necklace and 5 pumpkin soups. Not bad. I think.
Well, it is October.
Oh, it is, yeah. Oh, there better be a Halloween episode where we all dress up. Dismal water. 5 exorcism water. What do those do?
They're probably cure-alls. Or at least like cure like a status effect.
Yeah. I think I might get that. It's cheaper, too. Depends on how good that accessory was.
I would have made a Scooby-Doo joke, but honestly, the Persona 4 team basically is a Scooby-Doo
Yeah.
group, so
Yeah.
they got that. That's theirs.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
Oh, Roker.
Roker. Al Roker.
No, Morgana, let's go to the weather.
Well, it's raining!
Let me back in!
That's the weather.
Whether or not we'll let Morgana back in.
Let's see, who do we got here? Makoto, we need to hang out with Makoto.
Let's do it.
So that my jailer isn't mad at me.
It doesn't get the wrong idea.
I swear I'm dating someone my age.
We're rank 10 as friends.
And what of the massages you get every other week? What of them?
I get sore.
Well,
Oh, look at her nice
My
pea
bones
coat.
are
That's so cute.
Squishy.
Aiko. She was that girl we saw at the red light district that we interrogated about, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. It took me a second to remember who she was. Excuse me.
Shall we go?
Listen, I need a stiff one for this conversation, let me tell you.
Define stiff one, Makoto. No, I'd actually like to hear what you think a stiff one is.
Actually,
A stiff drink. She said a drink.
Okay. Okay, good.
She said drink, Yoshi. That's your fault.
Yes, exactly. What does Makoto think a stiff drink is? See, this one's
Oh.
frozen.
I got my ice pick. I think it wrapped back around to being my fault.
I'm glad you took responsibility, Jake.
Destiny Land. That dude, if Disney was called Destiny, oh, what? Like that'd be such a terrifying world to live in. Like they'd seem even creepier than they already are.
Let's see, there's Destiny Land and then there's Destiny World.
Will Destiny Studios? Igor chimes in, yes, Ren, doesn't that sound uncomfortable? Yes, it does, Igor.
I don't know if I brought it up a million streams ago, but one of the early ideas is that, like, when you rank up with Igor, he actually showed up in the real world and he moved around and shit.
What the hell?
But only you could see him. Like, there are animated cutscenes you can find of, like unused cutscenes, and it looks really fucking weird.
And even if they were, I would most certainly funk them. Well, Makoto, let me help you study. It sounds like you have plenty of proof that he's untrustworthy, Makoto.
I mean, yeah, sure, he's 40 and he's hanging around underage girls, but...
Wait, is this someone new?
well,
Yeah, it's apparently Aiko's boyfriend. Hell yeah! I got this. I'll hold the shit out of your hand.
Please don't, I don't want to poop.
Well, you know, Kawakami has a massager for that.
She does, and how do you know that?
I asked her, do you know a poop massage? And she
My
just said
jailer
yes.
told me. I mean,
But why did you ask your teacher if she has a massage technique?
actually,
You know how teenagers are. They like to prank their teachers. You're an asshole. Oh.
it wrapped around to being my fault again.
We're still rank 5. What the fuck are you talking about?
thank you.
Beep, beep. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, the double date is not today.
No, it is for next time.
All right.
Okay,
Okay, now we're rank 5.
great. Still way too far behind. I've not been focusing on... I feel like I've been spreading my confidants kind of thin, and that's why back in Hawaii I can only hang out with Ryuji.
Mhm.
Like I've been doing plenty of them. It's just I haven't been focusing on like anybody.
Well, you were focusing on Kawakami because we wanted to help Kawakami.
Yeah, because I was most invested in her like ongoing plot. It seems that with other confidants, the plots kind of come in like halfway through, like Kawakami's, you had one like kind of right from the start.
Well, probably because they're trying to balance out that these guys are party members already.
Yeah. Kick his ass. Oh, yeah. Fist of Justice. He is best boy, but if there's a lot of best people.
Ryuji is, in fact, the best boy. And, you know, Shiho will get out of the hospital eventually, but we'll get there.
I do kind of want to focus on a little bit today as well.
Ah, you're back.
He hasn't moved, he's very cold, and his heart's not beating.
He seems to be resting on his desk. Yeah, hopefully Nurse Sephiroth didn't actually come into Shiho's rooms.
Why Sephiroth? Oh yeah, I think we made a joke about that last time.
We had a whole bit.
It was like 3 hours for one. No, yeah, pretty much 3 hours for just one boss fight.
Actually, I believe I counted it. Like
I barely remember the end.
I think I counted it from the very first second of the fight itself up until I landed the final hit on Okumura. It was almost exactly 2 hours.
All that we have to do now is wait for his change of heart. Hey,
Oh yeah, Mr. fucking politician. No, I'm not available. I'm gonna go listen to his speech.
And now you can just say no to your job every day for the rest of your life.
Oh, street orator. Isn't that him? Says he's not there. You're not a street orator.
How many months has Mishima? How many months has Mishima's been there, by the way?
A long time.
Let me go home.
Oh, he is here.
Like, I want to say at least 4.
He's giving the same speech. That's probably not helping.
Hmm?
I only know one.
Hmm.
He, for some reason, isn't saying his Drake and Josh bits, but he's still writing them down in my room.
While it's sleep, that's the one thing his arm's doing.
Just written all over the walls. It's a little humid. Spherical.
Game spears.
Hug me, brother. Hug me, brother. Hug me, brother.
Savings. The next generation will lead us into the future, and yet they have no plan for how to arrive there.
Watch where you're going, you little shit. You bumped into me, you old goat.
This isn't good.
I must burst into action. Tears off his shirt.
He's like shredded. He just clotheslines both of them.
Yes, let's. Good citizens, please stop fighting.
Okay.
What is the point of bickering over such a trivial matter?
This is none of your business. Yeah, seriously, just shut up. What's with this guy?
Tears off the shirt. He is wearing the same shirt.
Now, if you'll please excuse me, I must return.
I did it.
Together.
I mean, he kind of
we can
did
create a bright
through their
future for the
through
next
their
generation.
through their general shared, that's the word, annoyance at him.
Ugh. God.
I like to think
Righteous.
Ren was
That
slowly
really
turning
annoys me.
towards him while he was.
Enough of your arrogance, no good Tora. What? As if anyone would actually vote for you. Are you planning to embezzle funds again? Or maybe criticize one of your constituents again? You criminal!
No, that was all in the past.
What? Whoa.
I've gone and done it again. Yes, but I cannot say that to the crowd before an election. Regardless, whenever someone calls me no good Tora, I panic. I went through quite an ordeal 20 years ago. Let me explain. I used to be a member of the National Diet. I was elected during the
Or
rise
that just
of
let
the
me
Kuromoto
explode.
children. We were backed by powerful Diet members.
Ups.
Gary!
And that 20 years ago, I got
This
fired.
was
And
about
that's
20
I'm
years ago.
still on speed.
I was very inexperienced back then, both as a politician as well as a human being. That inexperience led me to be involved in a series of major political scandals. People refer to my blunders as no good Tora's 3 strikes. The first was being caught missing a legislative meeting to take a personal vacation. Then, I was accused of embezzling a large sum of money from the party, giving me 2 strikes. Finally, I called a voter an idiot at an open forum, which resulted in scandal and strike 3. I was out and branded a washed-up politician. You said you wanted to become a member of the Diet. But do you see the man before you?
Interesting
Do you really
character.
want
It's
to
almost
receive
like-
my guidance.
It's almost like the game has a theme of people being able to change.
People changing? That's impossible according to the internet.
I don't think I've ever seen a character like this, like a disgraced politician who's turned a new leaf.
Everyone says I have no chance to get elected.
They're not
So why come to
real.
me?
You know, that's probably why it's unrealistic. Fuck Yoshida.
Yeah, besides Yoshida here is like, oh, 3, like, oh man, it's only got 3 strikes, and it's like, do you know how many politicians are on like strike 7,076 and they're still like, they have a career?
Yoshida, if you had
Doing a
waited a
good
couple
job
more
of
years, you
cheering
could have
me
just
up.
watched America.
Yeah.
But you may be right.
Didn't Persona 5 come out in
Also-
2016?
The most important part about giving
Hey,
Maybe he was
believing
watching
in
America.
yourself.
You were there, Yoshida.
Maybe this isn't be like, you know what? I might have a chance again.
I mean, I guess in Japanese politics, but still, like, you're an idiot. Whoa, you psychopath.
But you sure got me there. You're a strange young man. Very well. If learning how to give a great speech is what you seek, then I'd be happy to instruct you. In exchange, I would like for you to continue assisting me. Let's get started, shall we?
You got it.
Let's do it.
Sai, who did you vote for?
He's the one with the clipboard.
Staging your crimes with calling cards. It's hard to believe that a student could manage this alone. An adult. For example, someone talented enough to move people with words. Perhaps they coached you.
Feels like every time a new Confidant
Isn't
happens,
that
it's like,
right?
you couldn't have done this alone. No, we've established I very much did not.
I am thou. It shall
You're
be
capable of
birth the
speech, but you're very
Sun Persona.
shit at
I
it,
have
so I don't
obtained the
think.
winds of blessing that shall
You
lead
must
to
have seen a
freedom
speech
and
therapist.
power.
Tell me everything you know.
Clearly and concisely.
All right.
Cool.
Let's pursue your dream of becoming a member of the Diet.
What is the Diet? I imagine that's some kind of Japanese
Oh,
branch of
We've been
politics.
talking for far too long. Let's call it quits for today.
Pretty sure it's a real thing.
I'm sure it is, but
You.
Okay, yes, the National Diet is Japan's legislation. Okay, yeah.
okay, yeah. Thought so. It's like kind of equivalent to Senate.
Called the House of Representatives and the House of Counselors. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's basically, yeah, the Senate.
Ren, I forgot to mention, I also committed a lot of murders.
Like
that's
a
fine.
lot. Like you could say that politicians murder people all the time, but I did it personally.
But the fact that I'm
Well, then,
admitting
I
it
shall
and
see you
opening
again
up to
soon.
you means I'm turning over a new leaf.
Ignore
Starting
the
now.
starting now. Ignore the blood on the other side of the leaf.
Or the other side of the sign that I made you hold up.